Hello, I'm Ben Ward, and I'm an Enterprise SE at IGEL. And today I'm going to talk about Cloud PC. So this is Microsoft's new offering in the VDI space, coming hot on the heels of WVD, or AVD as it's now called. It's quite important to understand where Cloud PC fits into Microsoft's overall strategy. Now, if you've been in end user computing for a while, or maybe even only a short time, you will have heard the joke, it's a year of VDI. I've been hearing that pretty much every year since about 2005. One of the interesting things that happened when Microsoft first released Cloud PC is they went out to the market and said, hey, look at what we can do. We can give you a virtual Windows desktop. And it was like it was brand new, and lots of different news agencies picked this up. I saw an article on BBC News that said that this is a sort of new innovation that allows you to consume Windows on any device wherever you are. Now, from an EUC perspective, we've been doing this for a long time. We've seen Citrix do this, we've seen VMware do this, and ABD, as I said, has been in the market for at least 18 months doing something very, very similar. What I see as the key opportunity around Cloud PC, I think, is twofold. One, it makes it available to small and medium enterprises right across the globe. This is a really simple to deploy, I'll say that, really simple to deploy solution that end users, really small organizations can just spin up on their own. And I'll show you a little bit of what this looks like when it's with IGEL. And then it widens the market. So as well as having AVD out there to cater for most enterprise use cases, from sort of medium sized to large to huge enterprises, you now have this lower end, very easy offering, very easy to deploy. And there's sort of continuum now when it comes to complexity and when it comes to use cases across Microsoft's VDI offering. So when we're talking about widening the market, that can only be a good thing. And potentially we'll see Cloud PC come in at the lower end and get organizations tied in to the whole idea around virtualizing Windows and consuming Windows from the cloud. And then when they grow or when they acquire other organizations, they can then start to move on to a more mature offering. And that could be pure play AVD, or it could potentially be Citrix sitting on top of Azure, or it could be VMware Horizon on Azure. So there's multiple different opportunities that this market widening technology brings in, which is why I'm quite excited about what Microsoft are doing in this space. Now, when it comes to the different cost differentials between AVD and Cloud PC, there's plenty of resources out there. I know Nerdio have done something quite well in this space, which draws out what the different cost differentials are. Generally, AVDs are a little bit cheaper at scale compared to Cloud PC. But then Cloud PC really is a turnkey solution. Spin up the desktop, it's all there and ready for you. If you get a problem, you can simply reset that desktop and then it's back to normal. So let's have a quick look at what the integration with IGEL will look like. Now, obviously, this is another VDI solution. So it'll be very, very similar in consumption compared to Citrix virtual apps and desktops, or VMware Horizon, or AVD. So if I just show you what this would look like on a typical IGEL desktop, so I can just launch my client, my Cloud PC client, which could be the AVD client, and AVD actually uses RDP in the back end as its protocol. Now, you shouldn't let that scare you because RDP has improved massively over the years. So if I just type in my username, I'm going to type in my demo username here for my demo account. And then if I just enter my password, what that will do is it will then authenticate against the Windows 365 service. And then once it's authenticated, it should just let me straight into my Windows 10 desktop. So here we go. Fantastic. And now it's starting to load the Windows 10 desktop. And there's not a great deal to show here because when it comes to Windows or virtual Windows environment, we've all seen this before. But it makes it very, very simple to be able to consume these Windows desktops and to consume these Windows desktops from an IGEL endpoint. So when it comes to these small and medium enterprises, obviously they're going for a really turnkey solution. What's simpler for those organizations than getting rid of Windows at the endpoint and instead using IGEL OS? So IGEL OS obviously gives them the ability to have a really stable platform to get access to Cloud PC. Why should you have a Windows install at the endpoint just to consume a virtual Windows environment in the cloud? So that's where I see the real value of IGEL with Microsoft Cloud PC. And then from a service and from a partner perspective, potentially it will take customers who have never considered this before on the journey towards a much more fully featured AVD or CVAD or VMware Horizon environment, all tied together with IGEL at the endpoint.